What is up, guys? Welcome back to another League of Legends Wild Rift full gameplay video, and this time we are going to be taking a look at a beautiful Ezreal gameplay, but it is not just an ordinary Ezreal gameplay. It is going to be played by a League of Legends PC pro player from Liab Esports. Again, huge shout out to them and to Exozen here, who we are going to be taking a look today. For providing me these beautiful gameplays, for allowing me to reuse their content on my channel. So again, everything linked down below. Exozen streams Wild Rift gameplay almost daily on twitch.tv, so make sure to check out that link especially. And yeah, let's get right into this. It is a League of Legends pro player. He plays mostly marksman on Wild Rift, so I assume he's a marksman main on the PC version as well. So this is going to be very exciting to see this Ezreal. Now, I don't know about his background of mobile. I'm not sure if he played them, but it seems like he did because he has really clean mechanics as well. Especially on this Ezreal, he hits a lot of these mystic shots, which of course is going to be very important. And yeah, I'm really stoked to show you guys this beautiful pro player, League of Legends pro player gameplay. Because of course his macro sense, his team fighting is just on a very whole other level from what we have seen so far. And yeah, this is he is laning with a Soraka. I made the videos on both of these champions already, so if you guys don't know these the skills of these champions, make sure to check out those videos first. I explained Soraka is basically a healer, and Ezreal is a marksman that uses a lot of his abilities to do damage as opposed to only auto attacks. I'm gonna skip his backport here a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna use the fast forward instead of just skipping feature from now. But anyway, you can see he is just farming away as a marksman should. But don't you worry, in the mid and late game, he is gonna pull out some really clutch team fights. And we'll see if it's gonna be enough to carry. This is gonna be a very close game. I try to find a very exciting game to watch. Where both teams play well, and this ended up being one of them. This is already the ranked mode, so he is already pretty high ranked on the Philippines server of Wild Rift on the alpha so far. So yeah, we are gonna see how this turns out. I'm super excited. I remember this, so watch this. And boom, easy kill, okay? He snipes all the way downtown, okay? Snipes the Jhin on the other side of the map. Beautifully played there. Picks up his first kill. This is of course a very important skill to have for Ezreal, to be able to hit those ult snipes, because it is gonna give you a lot of kills in the early game, a lot of your games, okay? Not a lot of kills, but it's gonna give you a kill here and there, you know, and that will definitely help you snowball. Because keep in mind, Ezreal is one of the best mid-game marksmen. It is not, he falls off late game a little bit. He isn't too good early game, but as soon as he has that Muramana completed in the mid game with that Iceborne Gauntlet or Trinity Force, I think he's gonna go for Trinity Force, is the more higher damage variant. You can compare like Omni Arms is Trinity Force, compare it to Frost Cape, that's the Iceborne Gauntlet, and it's gonna be very similar. He gets hooked here, actually uses his E too late. Ooh, and the beautiful Misfortune hits the double up onto his Soraka, and it bounces straight onto him. By the way, I think Soraka is a streamer too, so feel free to check the Soraka out as well if you guys want to. And yeah, we're gonna skip a little bit here. So he goes back to lane. He loses his tower already. This is not too good for especially an Ezreal. So yeah, I really wanted to find a gameplay where it's not just him stomping early game. You know, we wanna see some juicy. You know, when someone is a pro player in any MOBA, you really see the biggest difference in the late and mid game decision making in those team fights and stuff. So I wanted to showcase this. And yeah, you will see it is absolutely beautiful. And guys, there is many more to come. Okay, we have a lot more gameplays like this. Unfortunately, he streams on 720p, so the quality, I apologize for it, I hope it's fine. But yeah, he is doing really well so far. And as always, I think I already mentioned it, but if I didn't, please check out Liab Esports and Exozen on all their social media in the comments and description below. And yeah, here you can see already the first team fight. He dodges 2 skill shots already, beautifully played. walks away from the Misfortune ult there, decides to turn around because he sees the Misfortune is caught out in his own jungle there, and I think they will be able to pick her up because, yeah, he used the Blasting Cone to gap close, uses the not sure what it's called, but his third ability, the Flash, and ends up dropping though to that Master Yi and to all that damage, flying his way, not able to, unfortunately overextended a little bit. I think it's called Arctic Shift or something, I'm not sure anymore, guys. It's been a long time since I played, oh, it's called Arcane Shift, excuse me, not Arctic of course. This is not Ashe, okay? This is not a Freljord champion. This is, in fact, has nothing to do with freezing stuff, okay? So no Arctic there. But he is playing really well here. He uses his Arcane Shift in there, ends up finishing off that Blitzcrank very beautifully, and you can see he is placing these Mystic shots really, really well. Now, he is not hitting all of them, but this is not a champion where you really hit every single Mystic shot, unless you're SKT T1 Teddy, which is probably the best Ezreal in all of history of League of Legends. And yeah, then you hit every single one, but this is not gonna be easy, okay? And he will probably miss a lot of them on mobile as well, because you gotta get used to mobile, as I always say. And yeah, he shoots the ult there before he backs off. He tries to poke the Vi a little bit so she doesn't bully his Nasus too much there, and ends up porting back. You can see he picked up a lot of kills in that mid-game teamfight. As I said, this is where he starts shining. I haven't been paying attention to his items, but he is at 300 stacks onto that tier of Goddess. He can now complete the Trinity Force, and I assume he will just take one wave, maybe two, and then go back to complete that Trinity Force, because it is just such a huge power spike item for Ezreal here. Has the Mana Mune and Trinity Force at that point, but he ends up fighting a team fight before he gets that. Not in his power to control if his team gets caught there. His Lux is already dead. The Vi ends up ulting him, but he has enough health. Doesn't even use any of his summoner skills because, as I said, he is still very healthy. Has his ultimate very soon here. He will try to snipe them, I assume. Yeah, he can snipe this Blitzcrank. Ooh, hits him, but not enough to kill him, unfortunately. Blitzcrank is really low, backporting there. But I don't think he can get into a range with a Mystic Shot. Nope. He just decides to clear up that wave. And he was already doing a ton of work there, gets another kill. Without even having that Trinity Force, you will see his damage will skyrocket right now, okay? And yeah, this is very, very nice to see. And as I said, I have a more Wild Rift League of Legends Pro gameplays coming up, because these guys are pumping out content daily on their Twitch, as I said. And yeah, we will feature another pro player of the LIAP, League of Legends esports roster soon as well. Probably Graves or Jax. Let me know which one you want to see first in the comments below. I can do either, it is fine. He dodges the Blitzcrank hook, it was slightly out of range, so he's fine there. His team is inting a little bit. He is trying to poke here, but he can't really go in here. It is 4 enemies in the middle lane there. He is trying to poke as much as he can with his Mystic Shot. The enemies are dodging away very well from it. He has to watch out. He places a ward, he gets hooked. Does he get away? I think he does. Yeah, he has everything. He just flashes away, gets healed by his Soraka, which gives him bonus armor, so he's very healthy there. He's still chilling. And we'll see if he can he pokes well. Not enough to pick up that kill onto Ahri though. He has to go back. I'm gonna skip a little bit. I can use the fast forward feature. That is cool because it doesn't make the bar appear at the bottom. So yeah, there we go. Should be normal speed now again. Uses the ultimate to scout out the enemies and poke the minion wave already. That is always good to do because ultimate, especially on mobile, Ezreal ultimate is gonna have such a low cooldown. And keep in mind, every Mystic Shot you hit is gonna reduce that cooldown by 0.5 seconds if it's onto a minion, or by 1 second if it's onto a champion. So that is of course a very easy, very low cooldown ult. He gets attacked by the Ahri, but is able to dodge away from all the skill shots, is very safe here. His E gets picked up again. Now this is why I wanted to share this, because this is where he is playing super well and pretty much 1v9ing so far. And here he sees the teamfight is shifting, so he can go a little bit deep here, poke this Jhin very low. Nasus picks him up, and he picks up that... No, Nasus takes the other kill as well, is godlike. Nasus is playing very well, but he was setting up all of those kills, and he picks up the double buff from that Vi. Beautiful kill there. 7-2 right now, and they are starting to turn this game around. They were definitely losing up until this point, because the E is inting a little bit, but they are doing super well now. They get 2 towers here, and I assume this minion wave, and then they will back out. He can buy the Bloodthirster now, which is very juicy. You can go for Bloodthirster or Blade of the Rune King. It depends if the enemies are more on the squishy side or more on the tanky side. Bloodthirster is basically the beast, but a little bit better, much better. And Blade of the Rune King is Fafnir's. They pick up the Infernal Dragon, which is going to boost their attack damage and ability power by 8% if it's the same as in PC. So this is super juicy, okay? This is really good for them. And yeah, he is just going to try to clear out that minion wave, I assume. I completely missed it. Well, what can I say? It happens to the best of us. It is fine. He is clearing that wave here. And yeah. We'll see. He keeps farming. He tries to poke this guy. Oh, I remember this. This was a very good team fight as well. The Misfortune is using her ult, but gets stopped quickly. He swoops in, picks up a kill, gets charmed by Ahri, is under attack here, gets healed by his own heal. I was looking where the Soraka is, but she was dead, so it was his own heal, as you can see. And yeah, he gets away. He is poking. Uses the Blade of the Rune King. Now I'm still not sure how it triggers. He has it. You saw the little white thingy there going from the Vi there, but not sure how it triggers. I still have to read the items. But yeah, he is doing really well here. Absolutely clowning onto the enemies. 9-2 so far. And yeah, I assume the next team fight is gonna be the deciding factor here, but it is still everyone's game. The enemies pretty much traded pretty well here. The Misfortune, I think it was a 2-for-1 trade here. The E is just absolutely insane. He is trying his best to make this League of Legends Pro lose the game, but him and Nasus are definitely doing really well to try to get this W here. And yeah, 30 minutes into the game. Now this is where Ezreal still shines a lot. He is not falling off quite yet. The reason why Ezreal falls off in the late game is because he doesn't build crit, because his Mystic Shot cannot crit. If that could crit, that would be really broken. It would be really fun as well, but it would be a little bit too broken. But yeah, let's see. The enemies are all in that bush, he knows, and he's trying to dance around here. He's trying to do what a marksman has to do and poke the enemies while dodging away from the skill shots. He dodges both Ahri skill shots here. Arcane shifts in to try to poke them, but is not in range. And now this Misfortune is completely called out. He quickly recognizes this and instantly attacks her. And he uses his ult to not only scout, but also poke them down. And the Nasus follows up. QSS by the Jhin used. Ooh, he's a little bit in trouble here. Nope, is fine. He still has his heal, pops it, finishes off the Blitzcrank as well there. 11-2, exactly what you want to see coming out from a marksman. And yeah, you can see the team fights are really clean, guys. He is playing these team fights super well and is just delightful to see. And yeah, he picks up this tower here. I assume they can just dive this Ahri and end this game. He is trying to poke her here, is succeeding. And yeah, I think they can just end this game. Beautifully played. As I said, that was a very nice little comeback. They were kind of even early and mid-game, but it was definitely in the enemy's favor slightly. And then they are able to come back with that beautiful team fight when he poked that Jhin down, went in at the correct time. And yeah, Nasus was able to clean up everyone. And yeah, just a very nice game. Let's see if he... beautiful little... wait. I am a boomer. Let's see. We need to see the. Whoops. I'm an absolute boomer, guys. I'm trying to show you the items and stuff and the stats in the end. There we go. Beautiful little Pikachu following thing. Thank you for following the beautiful man, Mr. Jeremy. And yeah, you can see he gets the MVP. And then the Nasus 8 and 2 as well. Beautifully played. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. There is many more of these videos to come from. And again, they are enabled by Liab Esports. They are enabling us to do these beautiful gameplays, so make sure to follow them, and especially Exozen here as well on his twitch.tv. Everything in the comments and description below. Make sure to subscribe to me if you want to see more of these gameplays with my commentary, and I will see you guys the next time. Peace out, boys. Bye-bye.